So, in today's world, your teams are probably all over the map, right? Spread across different continents, different time zones. And while that's a huge advantage, let's be honest, it can also create some major communication headaches. So today, we're going to dig into a fresh approach designed to fix exactly that. Let's see how we can close that communication gap for good.
I want you to think about this for a second. Is miscommunication an invisible tax on your business? Every single time a message gets twisted, a customer gets annoyed, or one of your team members is just too nervous to speak up in a meeting, well, that costs you. It costs you in time, in efficiency, and yeah, it absolutely costs you money. This isn't just some fluffy soft skill issue. It's a real bottom-line business problem.
And you see these costs pop up in some really specific ways. You've got that language-related anxiety that just tanks someone's performance in a big meeting. You get wires crossed because the cultural rules of communication are totally different. And here's a really modern one. A customer gets more and more frustrated with an AI chatbot before they're finally handed off to a human. These are the little friction points that slow global teams down every single day.
Okay, so if the problems we're facing are modern, then the solution has to be too. We're not talking about your old-school grammar drills here. This is about a solution that's actually built for the way we all work right now.
So here's the big idea. It's a completely virtual ESL program, but it's built on 3 legs. You've got the language skills, of course, then you've got mindfulness to handle the mental side of things, and finally you have AI literacy, because that's the world we live in. It's a whole-person approach to communication in the business world.
And the goals are super practical. This isn't about just learning better English. No. It's about being able to communicate with real confidence, to handle those tricky customer handoffs from AI, and to actually use these new AI tools to make your job easier. These are real results you can actually see and feel in your team's performance.
So how does it all actually work? What's the secret sauce? Well, the whole program is built on 6 core pillars that go way, way beyond just memorizing grammar and vocabulary.
Pillar number 1 is all about the inner game, mindfulness and confidence. You know that anxiety that creeps in when you have to speak a second language? It's real. This part is all about giving your team actual techniques to manage that stress, to keep their tone calm and professional, even when the pressure is on. It's about building that confidence from the inside out.
Next up, business pragmatics. This is all about the unwritten rules. It's not just what you say, but how you say it, especially in a US business setting. We're talking about everything from being direct versus indirect to something as small as what eye contact means on a Zoom call. This is the stuff that prevents those subtle cross-cultural mix-ups.
Okay, this next one is so critical for any modern customer service team. A customer is already ticked off at a chatbot and they finally reach a real person. That first moment is everything. This pillar is all about equipping your team with the right empathy-driven language to de-escalate that tension and turn a really bad experience into a great one.
Now, let's talk about pronunciation. The goal here is simple: clarity. Let me be super clear about this. It is not about eliminating accents. Your accent is part of who you are. Instead, we focus on the rhythm, the stress, and the intonation of English so that your message comes across loud and clear. It's all about being easily understood.
You know how every industry has its own kind of secret language, right? All the jargon and idioms? Well, this pillar is all about getting your team fluent in that specific language, whether you're in the legal field, customer service, or tech. This makes sure that communication isn't just fluent, but it's also precise and totally context-aware. And finally, our 6th pillar is all about the future of work. Knowing how to talk to AI is basically a new form of literacy. This part of the training teaches your team how to write really clear, effective prompts in English so they get accurate, professional results from tools like ChatGPT. It's a huge efficiency booster.
Okay, so that's what the program covers. But what about the how? I mean, how do you actually deliver this to teams that are scattered all over the globe? Let's look at the model.
The whole thing is designed from the ground up to be flexible. It's 100% virtual. We've got live sessions with an instructor, but we also record everything so people in different time zones can catch up. We mix in virtual coaching, AI tools for practice, and real-world simulations. It's a system built to work for anyone, anywhere.
And this isn't a one-and-done workshop. It's a 6-month journey. We kick things off with a really intensive first month to build that solid foundation. Then, for the next few months, we shift to refining those skills and applying them to real work. And the last couple of months are all about sustainment, making sure these new skills really stick for the long haul.
All right, let's get to the big question. What does all this mean for the bottom line? Let's talk about the investment and the kind of strategic impact you can actually expect.
The investment is built to be scalable, so it can fit what you need. Think of it in 3 tiers.
There's a standard tier, which is great for small groups and covers all the core pillars. Then there's an enhanced tier for specific teams, say in legal or customer service, that need custom modules. And finally, a premium option for a full-scale departmental rollout, which comes with detailed analytics.
And the payoff for that investment? It's really clear. We're talking about things you can actually measure, like better customer satisfaction scores and fewer customer escalations. You'll see a team that has a stronger professional presence, with more confidence, which leads to better performance and even better employee retention. It's about creating a workforce that's truly ready for the future of global work.
So I'll just leave you with this question to chew on. If you could clear away all that friction from miscommunication, if you can empower your team with real confidence and the most modern skills, what potential could you unlock? Seriously, how much stronger could your global team really be?